morning and welcome to your favorite breakfast show, that is Smell the Coffee. Now on today's Smell the Coffee, we're going to be visiting a French bistro. We're going to be talking all things cafe, all things coffee, all things French cuisine, and of course we'll be taking you through the Weekend Geek Guide's wellness and as well as your sporting calendar. So come with me as I enjoy a cup of coffee and, maybe eat something nice.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraika. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Now, I'm a lover of all things cafes, and I'm currently sitting in one of the coolest places you should check out in Windhoek. That is Melina's Cafe, French cafe and bistro, right?
Correct.
I'm sitting here with the lovely Leah, the owner of this wonderful space. Good morning, and how are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, and yourself?
I'm great. So tell me, why a French cafe?
French cafe. Well,
Yeah.
I am French by origin, and when my daughter was born 4 months ago by the name Melina,
Yes.
I just felt like when I got this opportunity to open up a restaurant, I really felt that I wanted her to get some of her French heritage. And us French, we love our food, and it's definitely one of the things that I miss the most about France. So I felt like, I had to. There was no other way.
No, I really love the vibe here. Like
you
walking
so
in
much.
here, it feels like I love the blue.
Yes.
And I'm matching with the space.
You are, I love that.
Thank you so much. So can you tell us just a little bit about, because I know there's some renovations that happened in this space, and I think in a span of a week. I mean, I'm not so sure on the details, but can you get into how we got to here?
Yes, exactly. So we had a week to renovate and to recreate the space, which was quite hectic, but I must say I have an amazing team that was just amazing, and we all worked our butts off, and I actually couldn't believe that we pulled it off.
Yeah, no, it looks really amazing. So back to Melina's. I know
Yes.
you named it after your baby girl.
Yes,
That is
exactly.
so sweet.
Thank you.
Can you tell the viewers just a little bit about the space and what they can expect when they come here?
Of course, so definitely Frenchness, 100%. So all of the French classics, that's what you can expect, especially
Yes.
the pastries. I have a very sweet tooth like most French people, so that
Yes.
was really important. Good service and just, nice ambiance. We just want people to come here and no matter if they're on a date or a girl talk or, like you said, have a business meeting, we want everybody to feel home, away from home, and just have a good time.
Well, I am a writer, and I must say I love cafes, and I love the space that they create creatively for a creative.
Yes,
You can sit here, watch the world happen, work on your laptop. There's this balance between the world happening and then also being isolated to do whatever you want. That's what I love about cafes, and your
Yes.
space definitely does that. And I know
Thank you
you
so
have like a
much.
very beautiful menu. I looked at it. So can you tell me what you are excited about on the menu? Like some few items.
Everything, to be honest, because now I can finally have the food that I so miss every day, which might be a little bit of a problem for my
Yes.
weight gain. But I think the most excited I was about the croque, and it's definitely an item that we put a lot of work in because it was really important to me that it's as close to the French original as possible, as well as the eclairs, which both are actually one of our best sellers. The eclairs we get in the morning and they're sold out by afternoon. So yeah, those two. And I think my personal favorite is definitely the mousse au chocolat, just because I love chocolate and it's my mom's recipe. So I grew up with those big bowls of mousse au chocolat that I would finish by myself. Today I can't do that anymore. I wish I could. But that's definitely my favorite.
We all wish we can.
Yes.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna probably try that on your recommendation.
Please
on your
do.
recommendation. So, what is the vibe that you aim to create in this space? Like,
Honestly, just joy and peace. So we want people to come in here and have a nice cup of coffee. I love that you said, writing and being inspired and creative.
Yes.
But yeah, just having a peaceful and joyous day.
I like that, joy and peace. Wow, so for our viewers out there, because people think that smell the coffee, we don't plug them, but we always plug them on the coolest places to be at. So can you tell them where they can find you guys?
Yes, so we're based in Klein Windhoek in Berg Street 40. We're a little bit hidden, but I also like that because if you go to a Paris bistro, it's also, very hidden and tucked away. So I think anybody knows the new spa complex. So we are literally the building next to the spa complex. But everything's on social media as well. So we've made sure that we are findable.
I like that. No, I walked in here and I was like in heaven. Like I said, I'm a writer and a reader. So this is just a perfect little spot where I can hide away from everybody, read a book or write or just watch, the world happen in front of me. And thank you for creating this very, very beautiful space.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll be back after the break with more Smell the Coffee.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Now, I'm a big lover of good food, and if it wasn't for gaining weight, I think I'll be eating a whole lot more. Now, I'm joined by the brilliant chef at Melina's Bistro. I mean, she's a beautiful head chef who cooks all this delicious food that you can find here. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure. I mean, I love cafe, so I was excited.
I mean, who's not to love a very beautiful cafe like ours?
Exactly. Can you tell me just a little bit about your journey and how you found cooking and, just how that came about?
Definitely. So I grew up and I started watching cooking shows from a very young age. So this really ignited my love for food. So I would start by tasting out different dishes, cooking at home. And I used to hide my mom's pots a lot. So all the time she'd ask me like, where are the pots? So that's really, for me, I realized from a very young age that food was definitely my niche.
I was speaking to Leah earlier, and she mentioned a little bit about what you can expect on the menu. So can you give me just a little bit, like what can viewers out there expect when they come to Melina's?
So we sell French classics here. So we have our lovely French, our French toast. And then we also have our crocs, definitely a must try. And then we have our beautiful baguettes. Oh, must try here when you come here. And definitely just our chocolate mousse. And then we also have our lovely panna cotta that's to die for. I mean, what's not to love?
I'm afraid if I come here, I'll have to hit the gym too many days in the week because all of that sounds so delicious. Can you go back to your process as a chef and how you create this, very beautiful dishes?
I mean, it also just really comes down to creativity and artistry at the end of the day. I mean, when you're making food, it's like you're making art. I mean, food is a way of me expressing myself through food. Basically, I feel like Picasso when I'm really cooking.
You feel like Picasso when you're cooking. Wow, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Do you have a favorite? I know like parents don't have a favorite, but do you have a favorite dish?
It's a bit tricky. I mean, I love everything that I create, but definitely it will be the salmon fillet for me because it's such a beautiful piece of fish. It's very versatile and it's incredibly healthy and delicious. So definitely.
Are there like customer favorites when people come here? It's like a best-selling with customers.
Yes, we do have a few best-selling items on the menu. So it's our crocs. So our crocs are our toasted sandwiches. So we have a croque monsieur and then a croque madame and then definitely the baguettes like I mentioned earlier. And then we definitely also have our salmon fillet and then our tagliatelle and our eggs benedict.
Well, I'm a very busy person and sometimes I'm just like literally on the go. But I would like to come in and, grab a coffee, grab some food. Is it possible for me to, take away and be on the go? And do you guys cater to like everybody or how does it work here?
Yes, we do cater to everyone. We have our takeaway menu. And then on top of that, we also open at 7. So then you can come in for an easy grab and go. So we have our coffee on the go, then our baguettes.
So before going into office, I can just come grab a coffee.
Yes, definitely.
Grab something good to eat.
Of course.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I love the vibe that you're creating here. And I also love your journey as a chef and also why you want to put so much love in the food that you're creating here. And I think that's important for people that are, making the food that we eat, making the coffee that we eat, that they put so much love in it because I feel like the world doesn't have a lot of that. So it's kudos to you,
No, thank you so much. I mean, we are here to serve people. So that's the biggest thing. I mean, we should be of service to other people more than anything. The fact that we are able to create dishes, make food, and just to put a smile on people's faces, that makes me incredibly happy.
Well, before I let you go, is there anything you want to say to the viewers out there?
Definitely, you guys should definitely come to Melina's French Cafe and Bistro. You'd have a lovely service here and great food.
Well, I take it from her and take it from me. I mean, this is a vibe. I love this space. It's absolutely beautiful and it creates the peace and joy that they want to the customers to experience. We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee after this break.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours.
Now we all know why wellness is very important and why you should, partake in some form of wellness activity for your being. Now, Micheline Nawatis is headed over to the Unique Day Spa. Let's take a look at what you got up to.
Hi, I'm Fadia Siebert here at Unique Medi Spa and Ivy Clinic. Today I'm going to do a facial for my client. Today we are assessing her skin and seeing exactly what she will need. So the pigment corrective facial or discoloration facial will normally involve some kind of peel, either with a mandelic type of acid or a very light TCA acid. It just really depends on the condition that her skin is in at the moment. So then what it does is just going to remove surface layers of dead skin cells. She might find some flaking with some of the peels. Other peels doesn't really cause flaking. It causes more of a microscopic peeling. And then once those skin cells flake off, then the underlying skin tone and skin color comes up, which looks a lot brighter, a lot more glowy and healthy. So let's just get into the facial. I'm going to start cleansing the face now. Okay, so we're just cleansing and we're getting off all the makeup, we're getting off all bacteria, anything on the skin that we don't want on the skin before we can apply any of our chemicals on the skin. Okay, so we're going to go in with an enzyme exfoliator, and this just gives an even exfoliation of her skin. So rather than having a granular type of exfoliation, this is more of a chemical exfoliation, where it just digests the little dead skin cells on the surface, so that whatever peel we do put on the skin will then just penetrate even better into the skin. We're just going to rub that in just to activate it. Just going to put a little bit over her lips as well, because the lips also have some dead skin cells. Using your night cream. Okay. And sunscreen, bros. Every day.
So what I do is the scrub, the facial wash.
Yeah. I'm just busy doing extractions. So I'm doing extractions on her nose, her chin area, and then she had a few little whiteheads on the forehead. So what these whiteheads is basically dead skin cells that has buildup on the surface of the skin, and then they go into the pores, they mix with the oil production, and then they make these little whiteheads. So we're just squeezing them out. So a lot of people get them around the nose and the chin, which is depending on your skin type as well as your pore size, and how your home care routine is will really depend on how many of them you have. So what we're going to apply to her skin today is a very gentle TCA peel, and we're just going to apply a very light layer onto her skin because I really want to get rid of the discoloration that she has on her skin at this moment. So after about 3 or 4 days, her skin will gently flake away. It's not going to be an intensive peeling, but then once that flaking is gone, we're going to see a brighter, more even skin tone reflect from underneath all these surface layers of dead skin cells. So all the peels we do here at our unique MediSpa branch, certain ones are specifically for areas like the elbows, the underarms. We have clients who struggle with dark knees as well as dark feet, inner thighs, the back of the bum cheeks. Wherever there is discoloration, we do have peels that we have for those areas. We do a skin assessment first so that we can determine, because everyone's skin is different, so that we can determine what treatment would be best. But we do have a variety of different options, just so that we can cater for each and everyone's needs. These peels work very well with a good program regarding how many exactly you would need for your specific skin tone as well as your condition.
The Scotland fans that's here in the house in Marseille, they're still here after the game against South Africa. So let's hear what they think. They've got some nice beer with them that's reflecting after the game and what they think about the anthems and also what they think about the referees.
The red card decision might have been possible in the 6th minute in the South African team, but consistency seems to be a bit of an issue with the refereeing in the game. But we'll see what happens moving forward. Bit hopeful about the Ireland game. We'll see what happens with that, but we're still hopeful. Yeah, we might qualify. Fingers crossed, Scottish fans. We'll see what happens.
So that's it. Also, there was in the media quite a bit about the anthems as well. You happy with the Scottish anthem? Or different?
I think the key was a wee bit out. We tried to sing the Scottish.
The key, it's a bit tricky. And they had the choirs, no, so we tried our best. Yeah, we were
good atmosphere with the Scottish fans.
Yeah, that was good.
We'll see what happens. So, fingers crossed. Go on, Scotland.
And you can't go wrong. You can maybe just show us what beer.
Guinness.
It's a Guinness.
Yeah.
First Guinness of the day. Yeah.
First Guinness of the day.
First Guinness. Yeah.
Luckily, we're recording this at 7 a.m., so it's not.
Well, okay, yeah. Maybe I'll attend today, but we'll see what happens.
We can record it. Yeah. But enjoy the World Cup.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Now, this weekend, I'm probably going to be spending my time at a beautiful cafe that I just found. That is Melina's, writing or reading. But for you people that want to be in the streets, let's take a look at the weekend vibes.
3, 2, 1.
It's the middle of September and spring has sprung. On Friday at 6, A Thin Line, an exhibition by Namibian South African-based artist Lizette Forsyth, opens at the Project Room and can be viewed until 7 October. At 6:30, Roots Gymnasium hosts the Kuierfees at Stampriet with entertainment by Wayne Blow. And at the same time, in support of breast cancer awareness, SA's Cordelia performs at the Crocodile Farm in Otjavarongo. On Saturday at 8, the 061 High School Bash brings together more than 40 Windhoek high schools under the theme of Shining Light on the Namibian Child's Talent at the Sam Nujoma Stadium until 7 p.m. At 9, there's a mimosa breakfast with Marcel Hopkins, who's the presenter of Bravoer en Boer soek 'n Vrou at Droombos Country Estate. At 10, the Namibian Arts Association hosts an artisan market until 4. At 6, SA's Cordelia performs at the Kupferquelle Resort in Tsumeb, also in support of the Cancer Association. And at the same time, the Jazz Songbook is presented by Gareth Harvey and Jessica Stradom at Goedenvang in Walvis Bay. On Sunday at 3 p.m, Drag Night Namibia presents Unplugged at Anna's Kloofenberg shop in Windhoek. The dress code is vintage. If you haven't seen it yet, Summertime, an exhibition by the Omba Arts Trust, can be viewed at the National Art Gallery until September 23rd. So too Bowled Over, a group exhibition of handcrafted pottery at the Bell House Gallery in Windhoek. Enjoy!
My canvas on awesome.
Guys, I almost forgot to say goodbye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The foodie in me is dancing right now, just looking at this menu. But before I continue with this, I have to say my goodbyes. And as always, I hate to leave you guys, but I must. From me, Glenora Shipura, until next time.